welcome to our channel. I'm Chris, this is Brett, this is Loki, and our channel is Farmer's Life Unscripted.
We've had both had jobs full time, and we just decided that we didn't need to work as much or at all anymore for a little bit. So we can focus on just relaxing. Christina's had the bakery for 17 years, where she'd get up and do
crazy hours.
Yeah. And I worked the same, and then we just...
Brett's a cabinet maker or shop fitter and shop fitter.
Yeah.
Man, jack of all trades, we'll call him. But anyway, we've decided that we've had enough of that. You know, we've both had some health issues in the last few years, and you know, life is short, so we just thought we'd have a crack and get out on the road and see what happens. But it's taken a lot of planning. We've been planning this for years, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we were actually meant to be on the road last year, but so much went on last year for us, and it took us a lot longer to get to the point where we had the van and got the house sold and all of that. So
that's all part of it too. You learn the plans you make aren't the plans you get.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that we picked the car and the car came early.
Yeah.
We picked the van came late. We picked up the van, and on our first run we had a airbag failure.
Yeah, pretty catastrophic failure. So that was on our first shakedown trip, which that was all a bit of a nightmare. And it took us months and months. I thought 3 months, but Brett says a bit longer to get that fixed. And in the end, he actually fixed it himself. But you know,
we fixed it ourselves, but Urban did send us the part.
They did, yeah.
And send us everything I needed to fix it. I knew how to fix it. Yeah,
that's right. Big shout out to Russ Hucks and Jimmy and the people from Urban who helped us out. Russ Hucks in the Urban family is an absolute lifesaver for anyone that owns an Urban. So if you don't know who he is, then you obviously don't own an Urban.
No. But it was, look, at the end of the day, it's not just Urban, it was getting any van to anybody took months, and it was easier for me to isolate the problem and work out what it was myself. I'm lucky that I've had a lot of work with vans and doing that stuff. So I was able to find the fault, get the part, and then get it going again. Which has been quite handy. But
by the time we did fix all that, you know, our house was going on the market, which happened late in December. So we had all of Christmas, and we had packing, and we had moving, and
our house went under contract on the 9th of December and settled in the first week of January. So we had to move over Christmas break, which means we couldn't actually get away.
That's it. So the first trip after we had the van fixed is what we're doing right now. So we've been away for a couple of weeks already now.
We have had 2 shakedowns since we fixed it. But
just little ones.
Little ones.
Just little weekenders. But this is the first big trip we've done. We've put some miles on the van,
Even that was good.
It was good. So we
able to relax a little bit.
But we're still adjusting, aren't we? There's a lot of adjusting in this life, which is what I suppose you don't realise when you turn your life upside down and decide you're going to go and live in a caravan and travel around Australia. There's a lot to do, there's a lot to organise, and you know, it's been so long in the planning and dreaming and organising that you don't think so much about the doing till you're actually doing it. And it's been a little bit of adjustment, probably more for me than for Brett, but you know, we're getting there.
I live in chaos and she doesn't.
Yeah. Brett's got ADHD, so he can live in chaos, whereas me, I'm a little bit...
Only retentive.
Yeah, I don't like mess, and I don't like things to be unorganised, and, you know, I struggle with just
letting it go
and doing stuff. So, yeah, we've each got our little issues, and it makes this, just at the beginning anyway, a little bit tricky.
We've got by, but at the end of the day...
it's been fun, and we are definitely getting there.
The places we picked were good.
Yeah, we've had some really nice days.
The places that we didn't pick were better.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. That just sort of leads you to say, really, that you can't have too much of a plan going into these things either, because the things that you plan sometimes just don't work out, and you know, that's something that I'll have to get used to a little bit, just being able to change plans on a dime when you need to. We haven't filmed everything that we've been doing in the last couple of weeks because we've just been adjusting and trying to...
Most of it.
Yeah, we did. We've got some nice footage which we'll put in shortly, so you can see what we have been up to. But yeah, that's about it. Did we say what we're here for?
No, we don't need to.
We don't need to.
No,
we're back in Proston right now, so we've done a bit of a loop. We live on the Fraser Coast in Queensland, and we did a loop down to just over the border of New South Wales. We got to Inverell, but now we're back up in Proston, which is about 65 or 70 k's northeast of Kingaroy.
Yeah.
And our friends, actually two of our friends have property here, but we are on one of our friends' property, and all our friends, our good closest friends, are coming to Proston for the weekend to celebrate someone's birthday.
Yeah.
Very exciting. How old are you now, Fred?
69.
Oh yay, concession card. Anyhow, so that's what we're doing for the weekend. After the weekend we will hit the road again. I think we're going to go back to heading south into New South Wales, and we don't have much of a plan. We're just going to sort of head south and see where the wind takes us.
As long as it's not flooding down there.
As long as it's not flooding down, yeah.
That's why we had to come back early.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, no real plans except for the Labor Day long weekend. We'll be back up to Gucci Creek in May for the Labor Day long weekend for Camp for a Cure, hosted by Now or Never. But apart from that, that's about it, isn't it?
That's it. Every day unscripted. Yeah?
Every day unscripted. That's it. Farmer's life unscripted. Obviously, we're farmers.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll put a bit of footage in of what we've been up to for the last couple of weeks. I hope you enjoy it, and I really hope you join us next time. See ya.
Bye. Okay, go push the button.
That's better, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hello, friends. This is us day one on the road. How exciting. God, it's taken a long time to get here. We've been going since 5 o'clock this morning. It's now 20 to 5 in the afternoon. Having said that, we've only come a couple of hours down the road. I think we've been going for about 4 hours. It's taken us to get here. We are in Yamerson, near Dalby, I guess. We're not that far from Dalby. We didn't want to come too far on the first night because we didn't set off till, I don't know, like 11, 11:15 this morning. We had so much just to finish off. It's been massive trying to set up and get everything packed and just sort the van out and get going. We had so much to do at home. It's a fairly new property to us, so we wanted to make sure we were all set up, ready to leave. Anyhow, we are here now, day one. This is just a one-night stop. I'll show you around. It's actually a lovely, quiet little stop, so let's have a look. This is it. Beautiful. We are actually the only ones here, which is brilliant, just for tonight. I think this place is called Kohler Park or Collier Park, something like that. I don't know. I'll put it up. Toilet block, bins, barbecues, picnic tables. Over by that far picnic table, there's a creek that runs down alongside there. We'll go and have a look at that. We parked ourselves right in the middle of the park because, well, one, there's no one else here, and two, the weather looks a bit iffy. There was a fair bit of rain coming along, so if it storms, we're looking at these big branches down and going, yeah, we probably don't want to park under a tree. Loki is loving it so far. Anyway, we'll go and see what Brett's up to. I know he's putting the Starlink on. We've got Starlink Mini, but he hadn't quite got it fully connected, and it was a little bit of an issue on the road. We could have done with some reception, so that's the first job on his list today. So we'll go and say hello. Looks good, the old van, doesn't it? Looks great set up here. Finally on the road. Say hello, Mr. Farmer.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Connecting a wireless remote to our Starlink so we can turn it on and off whenever we want.
That sounds good, doesn't it? All right, perfect. Just what we want to hear. Gadgets. We like gadgets. Fun. All right. Gee, if the weather was nicer, we'd really love to get a fire going and get a barbecue on. These barbecues look amazing. There's little tables next to them. They're wood burning by the looks. There's beautiful picnic tables. You could stay here for a couple of days. It'd be absolutely lovely, I reckon. Look at that. That's brilliant setup. All right. Creek down in here. That looks nice. It's very clear. You probably can't see how clear it is, but the water is actually really clear. It looks beautiful. Don't know if I'd swim in there or fish. I'd say the water's a bit low. Looking up a bit further, you probably can't see, but I'd say it's been a bit dry out here, looking at all the roots in the water. But what a beautiful place. We really couldn't have asked too much more for a first stop. We didn't want much. We knew we weren't going to be doing anything for our first night. We did actually stop about an hour and a half ago thinking we would stop for the night, but we looked around and it just didn't look great, so we kept going. And then we found this place. So this is us for the night, and we'll see where we end up tomorrow.